Hey. So I just wrapped up another live stream on how to double your list and make thousands in only 14 days. And I shared with you the steps that it really takes to do that. So if you want that live stream, go check out that live stream. But I got a couple of questions that have popped up about my Passion Launch Profits program that is starting in January, because right now is the early bird enrollment period, and it ends on Friday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, the early bird enrollment with all the bonuses and the mega savings ends at 11:59 p.m. So if you're thinking about joining the program, I wanted to tell you what the real world results are that you're going to walk away with from this program. And because I've been getting some questions about this, and I also want to answer some of the questions that have been popping up about the program. So let me go ahead and do that for you. And of course, if you're catching this live, I know it's kind of late in the US, then you can pop your questions in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them, or pop your questions in the comments after the video is done and I'll come back and answer those too. Okay, so the first question that is really asked is, what am I going to be able to do? What am I going to walk away with after while I'm in the Passion Launch Profits program, or after I finish the program? Well, first of all, I created this program. I'll tell you why I created the program, and that'll really give you the context of around what you're going to be doing inside the program and the results that you're going to get. I created this program because I've been through a lot of business trainings myself, and some of them are great and some of them were not so great. One of the things that was common among all of the business trainings I did was it was very overwhelming for me, especially when I was starting off new in my business and I wasn't quite sure what I was doing or what my messaging was. There was just so much. And the other common denominator was there wasn't much support. So it was, the group programs, they didn't have much support aside from, Facebook group, where kind of the blind are leading the blind in a lot of regards. And it definitely provided more motivation and momentum to be part of a group than not. But the lack of personal accountability and support really made it much more difficult for me to be successful in the program. And the second part was about the overwhelm. So, a couple of the programs had so much in the programs and so many different options and different things and different ways for doing stuff. Options are great, but a lot of times we're drowning in options, right? Say, yes, Christine, I'm drowning in options, and drowning in information and how to, and you're not sure what you're supposed to do, and you get overwhelmed with all of it, trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. And although I'm going to be giving you a lot inside of Passion Launch Profit, it's all very, very strategic, and because it is, what I'm giving you are the steps and are the strategies that you need to build a simple and effective and doable for you system of getting in front of your dream clients and turning them into paying clients, so that you can put money in the bank and you can thrive in your business. You can actually have a business that makes money. Sorry about that. I think the screen popped up there for one of my reminders. So, the other piece is, when I was in these business building trainings, there was basically zero mindset principles, no, addressing of the, fears or the inner beliefs that hold us back, except for maybe a little bit around like sales conversations, like how to move past your fear in a sales conversation. And I am a very holistic person. Like, I'm very practical business strategies, and I'm really deep into mindset and personal development and spiritual principles and manifestation principles. And what I see that's out there, and how that people are offering, they're offering business program or manifestation program or mindset program. Business or, it's either or. And the truth is that you need both in order to be really successful, because we all have our shit, right? We all have our beliefs that get in our way. It's why you're scared to get on, call somebody up and have a conversation with them about your program. It's why you don't do Facebook live streams. It's why you're not consistent in your marketing efforts. It's why you get overwhelmed, We have these belief patterns and mindset things going on that keep us from actually doing the practical business strategies that work, or keep us from actually doing them consistently so that you get results. Because if you're not doing things consistently, you're going to have either, very inconsistent results or no results at all. And they also keep us from seeing what we don't see, right? I mean, this is a concept that I've just been starting to articulate for myself in part of my role in how I help people. I help you see what you can't see for yourself, because what you can see is only what falls within your current belief system, and that affects everything in your life. Every decision you make, your personal life, your business life, your box, shall we say, mine too, it's me too. That's what we can see. So one of my roles in helping my clients is I help you see what you can't see. And what you can't see a lot of the times is the way to make your business work for your life. How you can be, a great mom or a great spouse, or have the life you want and run a profitable business. Hi, Chantel. Good to see you. And what you can't see sometimes is the way to market yourself. The step-by-step strategies. What you can't see is how to get the brilliance that's in your head and your heart out into your signature program. What you can't see is how to create your compelling core offer that grabs your dream clients by the eyeballs and motivates them to invest with you if it's a right fit. There are a lot of things you can't see because of where you're operating from and your perspective and your belief system, and that prevents you from actually being successful at implementing even the business strategies you're supposed to be doing. I mean, you could ask yourself, there is no shortage of free information in the world. You can look up right now, Google how to get clients. There will be 1,000,001 articles that come up. So why aren't you doing those things? Well, because number one, it's too much information. It's not put into a step-by-step system like I have in Passion Launch Profits. Or even if you have a step-by-step system, say through another business program, then you're not implementing consistently, or you don't make it through the program, right? You start the program and you don't finish, or you buy the program and you don't even do it. So what's that about? Why aren't you doing the programs that you bought? Why aren't you showing up in the programs fully? I just ran a 10-day challenge, the Make 10K in 10 Days challenge. We had over 475 people show up or sign up for the challenge. A fraction of that showed up. So what's going on with all the other people who signed up? They said they wanted to make money in their business in a really short period of time. They said they wanted to get clients before the year's out. They signed up for it and they didn't do it. What's that about? Do you have this pattern running in your own life? There's no shame in it. I've run this pattern myself before, something I've worked a lot on overcoming. Say yes in the comments if you can relate to what I'm saying. Well, I'll tell you one of the things that was going on with the people who didn't show up is, number one, it was free. So they didn't value free. Same applies to a lot of what you're putting out into the world, trying to get your clients. If it's free or giving your services away, people don't value free. Ask yourself, a lot of people don't value free. Ask yourself how many ebooks you've downloaded or cheat sheets or PDF worksheets that you've never ever read. And if you read them, then you didn't do anything with them, right? Which brings me to the second reason that people didn't show up, right? They didn't get results that they wanted from even the challenge. There wasn't when you're running a free challenge, you have 475 people in the program, or even in larger paid group programs, there's only limited capacity for giving feedback and structure and support and accountability. And people get tripped up on the implementation of the information. You could have the best information in the world and people get tripped up on the implementation. And the third reason people didn't show up to get results and don't, even when they buy paid programs, is they let life get in the way, right? That comes back to your stuff, your mindset stuff, and your belief system, which is why this program, this Passion Launch Profits program, is so different from everything else out there, because it marries the mindset and spiritual and manifestation principles that will help you get results far beyond what you have gotten in the past and what you think you can even get when they're combined with the smart, practical, simple, doable business strategies that make everything work in your business. Because it's not either or. You know, yeah, you can meditate and say affirmations and forever, and unless you take aligned action to bring that stuff, all the possibility, the infinite potential that's in the energetic realm into the physical world through aligned actions, which are the practical, smart business steps, you won't get the results in your business. There are very few people in the world who can manifest out of nothing. Sai Baba is one of them, for example. But I'm not one of them. You're probably not one of them. If you are, I want to get to know you really, really well. Let me know. I want to learn how to do that. But I'm not yet to that spiritual stage of, that spiritual evolution point where I can do that. So it takes aligned action. And the way you can be successful in taking the aligned action is to move through a lot of your stuff, clear the path for your success, and then be consistent in implementing the practical, smart business steps and strategies. And truth bomb, if you don't have the results that you want in your business, if you don't have the clients, the money, all of the things that you want your business to be and your life to be, it's because you're not the person yet, like mindset, spiritual wise, and doing the practical business steps yet to have that, to do that. That is why I created this program, to help you move into that bigger, new version of you, new and improved, shall we say, version of you. I'm doing this constantly, consistently with myself. I am always learning and growing and digging deep and clearing out beliefs. It's the onion, right? There's always layers, new level, new devil. No matter where you are in your business or your life, there's always a new growth opportunity. We'll put it that way. So what are, just from a practical business standpoint, what are some of the results that you're going to walk away with, or things you're going to be able to do when you're inside Passion Launch Profits or you're finished with Passion Launch Profits? Well, first of all, we're going to start clearing the way, right, for you to have massive business success, clearing the way for you to be able to double your email list or add hundreds of people to your email list and make thousands of dollars in a very short period of time. Clear the way for you to be able to book clients at premium rates. And then getting into the very practical ways of doing that through crafting your majorly compelling, dream client attracting core offer that attracts droves of your dream clients and repels the people who aren't the right fit for you, because you don't want to fill up your list or your business with people who aren't a right fit for you and who aren't your dream clients. There's lots of reasons for that. Number two, we'll be getting into the marketing strategies, the specific simple systems. Like, this is way scaled up from what I taught inside the Make 10K in 10 Days challenge. But come up with your personal marketing strategies and plan for getting yourself visible, getting yourself in front of dream clients, and successfully bringing them in the door. One that works for you so that you do it and you do it consistently and you can be successful at it. As part of that, we're going to be looking at freebies, at a simple, funnel sales sequence, your list, building your list, driving people from a free offer into a paid offer. I'm going to give you tech help on the tools that you actually need, not a bunch of junk you don't need, because then it's just more overwhelmed. But I'm going to give you tech tutorials to help you through those places where I know you get stuck, because I've been stuck there. I've spent literally thousands of hours learning the ropes on some of these tech tools, and I'm really, really good at breaking complicated things down into simple step-by-step processes so that you can implement them successfully. So you can do them without me after you're done with the program. And of course, you have lifetime access to everything inside the program too. We're also going to get into sales conversations, big sticking point for people. It's like, you're like, well, Christine, I can, can get visible. I'm good with that. And I can get people on the phone. And then when we have a sales conversation, I just kind of like, I get all, I choke up and I don't ask for the sale, or I give away my services for free. Oh, my goodness. There's a time and a place to give away your services for free, your talent, like I'm doing right now in the live stream. And you got to charge, you got to be making money so you can stay in business and help those people. Heather says, oh my gosh, yes. What was the oh my gosh, yes about the sales conversations? I'm guessing it was. Honey, yeah, we're going to clear that out. We're going to clear the way and help you be completely comfortable and know what to say. I'm going to give you step-by-step scripts on what to say and how to prepare yourself in a way that makes it so much easier, and what to do when somebody says it's too expensive, or oh gosh, I don't have the money, or I gotta go talk to my husband, or I don't have the time. What do you say? Like, what are the things that you can say to move past that and have the confidence to be able to work through that with somebody? Because all of those objections are objections coming from people's junk, right? Yeah, you will be, so you're probably not surprised. You may have done it yourself even, where you say no to a program that your heart's saying yes to, like, and your mind's chattering, oh no, I don't know. It's another program. I've already invested in so many programs, and how's this one different? Yada, yada, yada. You talk yourself out of spending the money on the program, and then you go buy, a Chanel handbag. I mean, literally, I have heard from other people where clients are like, no, $2,000 is too much to pay for your 6-month long coaching program. And then they see a Facebook post like, oh, look at the Chanel handbag I just bought. Isn't it awesome? Louis Vuitton, whatever. Priorities, right? People have their personal priorities. And obviously that person, who bought the handbag instead of investing in themselves, their priority was the handbag and not the change that they actually said they wanted. So how do you work through that with people? How do you help them as much as you can help them, up to the point where it's their decision whether or not they actually want what they say they want enough to commit to the change through your program, through your coaching, whatever it is that you have out there and that you're selling. Because, the truth is, you can do everything right, and if people aren't willing to change, you know what? They're not the right client for you at that moment. Maybe they'll come back around at a later time, but you do everything that you can do to the right way, to the best of your ability, to the most effective way. And then if they say no, you also, and this is part of what we'll be going over inside Passion Launch Profits, is being okay with getting the no. Not taking it personally. How do you move past that, or getting the refund request, whatever it is? Because people are so attached and just they beat themselves up over hearing a no, and that is just does not serve you. And there's a whole bunch of stuff we need to clear out around that also. So we're going to make sure we clear the way with that also. Andy says, good evening. Hi, Andy. Good to see you. So let's see. The mindset that, yes, automation and processes. Oh my gosh. And like how to stop doing everything yourself. Oh my gosh, I was having the most awesome conversation with Jennifer, who's inside the challenge and will be joining Passion Launch Profits, I think. We were talking about outsourcing and getting help and the sticking points people bump up against in not getting help, feeling like you have to do it all. And we are going to be covering a lot of that, not only through, automation, like tools that you can use, not complicated, and I'm going to give you step-by-step tutorials on everything, but there are certain tools that are super helpful, and automations that are super helpful in growing your business, others that are complete waste of your time, so I will steer you away from those. But also, like, how do you start wearing the hat of the CEO in your business and really focusing your time on where it really deserves it in your business, where it's worth it, where you get a high return on your investment, and stop doing the things that are really wasting your time or waste of your time and effort, or outsource them to somebody else. Oh my gosh, there's so many blocks, mindset blocks, and fears that people have around this particular thing. Um, and we'll dive into it a lot in the program, but your world will change, your life will change, your business will change when you start focusing on the priority activities that you really need to be focusing on your business, and you hand off the other things, or stop doing the other things, but you hand them off to somebody else to take care of for you. And I want to make it super easy for you to do that. So we will be covering that, and being very intentional about the business you want to create, because so many people are walking around creating businesses in a very unintentional, sporadic, haphazard way. It's kind of like, what can I do today to get clients? What can I offer today to make sales? And you end up like doing all this stuff, kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall with your marketing strategy, with your offers, with, how the messaging you use in your business, with your visibility efforts, and you get junk for results. You get very few results, or you end up creating a business that you resent. You start feeling resentful because you're working so many hours on your business that your kids are like, Mommy, when are we going to see you again? And it's like, the mom guilt, right? The stab of mom guilt, where you're burned out. You're just like, oh my God, why did I even do this? At least in my 9-to-5 job, it was 9 to 5 or maybe 9 to 6, and then I could walk away from it. Like, how do you create your business intentionally so you don't have that? Because there are so many people who start their business and they create a job for themselves that is way more work than the job they left because they thought, because they were unhappy and they were working too much in their job before. You don't want to go from a 70-hour work week at a 9 to 5 to a 70 or 80 or 90-hour work week in your business, and then God have even less to show for it, That's even harder. So how do you create your business intentionally from the get-go so you end up having that dream business that you want and have it balanced with your life, the kind of life you want? The kind of life you want is, different for you maybe than it is for me. So how do you make it work for you? How do you make your business work? And how do you make it work for the kind of life you want to have? So we will be getting into that big time at the beginning of Passion Launch Profits, because that vision you hold for your business and your life is going to dictate everything else you do. Depending on what you want your life to look like, the kind of freedom you want to have, the kind of money you want to create, how much or how little personal interaction you want to have with people, the visibility strategies, how, which ones you're comfortable with, which ones excite you and light you up. All of that is going to determine, that vision is going to determine what your marketing system is, what your visibility strategy is, what your offers are. And sometimes you will get into your business and things, then you realize, oh, I thought I wanted that, and this really is not feeling good for me anymore. I want to create something else. Totally okay. But let's start with the vision and the intention of creating a business on purpose, a business by design, purposeful design and intentional design versus a business by accident and haphazard action. If that sounds good to you, say yes, that sounds good, or yes in the comments. Okay, and you can get all of the details in written form on the Passion Launch Profits sales page. You can learn more about that at christineparma.com/PLP. I'll make sure I put that in the comments of this video if it's not already there yet. I think it is, but if not, I'll make sure I put it in there. And I wanted to address some of the common questions around Passion Launch Profits. Number one, when does it start? It starts January 8th. It is a live round of a group program. So I am in there. We're going to be doing live group calls. We're going to have a Facebook group. I am super active. If you were in my Make 10K in 10 Days challenge, you saw how much I deliver, and that was free, right? So you can imagine how much I bring to the paid programs that I deliver and how much I give to my clients and support my clients so that you can be super, super successful. This is not your typical group program where you get, a Q&A call like once or twice and you're one of 1,000 people on the call and you never get your questions answered. That's a bunch of crap and it doesn't work. And frankly, I've been in those programs and they suck. It really sucks to like have all these questions and you're stuck and you can't get the help you need to get unstuck. So I'm going to make sure that first of all, I hope you won't get stuck, but if you bump up against a belief or you get stuck on something, you get the help you need to move forward and be successful. And if you want extra super duper help, one-on-one time with me, there's an option for you to do that too as one of the options to join Passion Launch Profits. So how long is it? It's 8 weeks. So we actually have 7 learning modules in 1 implementation week because another problem I see with a lot of programs is there's so much one week after another that people start to get behind or they feel like they're getting behind and then they take themselves out and they don't finish the program. They're like, I'm too far behind. I'll never catch up. And they're done. And then maybe they come back to it 6 months later or never, but they miss out on actually getting stuff done during the program. And this is a get it done during the program. So I built in an implementation week so that you can have a catch up time, shall we say, but also extra time to digest, to implement, to see how things are working as you're implementing as we go in the program, to see where you're getting tripped up. I got a big yes from Heather on the yes, it sounds awesome. So I built in an implementation week. So it's 8 weeks long. That means it wraps up, I think it's March 2nd. Don't have my calendar in front of me. It's like the first week of March that will finish, or March 3rd is that Friday. So there will be the lessons that you get in orderly fashion, in purposeful, structured fashion, so you don't get overwhelmed and you're implementing step by step. You'll get the live group training calls if you upgrade and choose the option to have personal time with me. There are a very limited number of spots for that because I am not going to overwhelm my stuff or myself in delivering this program, and I want to make sure I can show up for everybody fully and give the extra support to the people who want that. So if you want one of those, you definitely want to grab them early on. And there will be, I have the plan, right? And the things that go in the program. And because it's my program and because I want to, where I see need arise in the group and it's appropriate to what we are doing, I reserve the right to add on to the program. And I actually already have certain guest experts on particular topics in mind to bring into the program to add even more value. But if I see that people are having trouble with something, then I will bring resources to that to make sure that gets fixed and that you get unstuck and that you can move forward. Okay? So it's 8 weeks long program. Every week we will be doing something new except for the implementation week, which is the implementation week. And the investment, okay? So I'm totally upfront with what it costs. And I am totally confident that my programs and working with me delivers at least 10 times the amount of value in the investment that I ask for the program. So normally the program is for the gold level membership, which doesn't include the private one-on-one time, $997. And the diamond membership, which includes the one-on-one time with me throughout the program, is $24.97. Already major, amazing deal and value at those price points. Between now and Friday at 11:59 p.m., I am running some extra bonuses and incentives and pricing and savings on Passion Launch Profits program, and you can get it for $500 savings, and plus I've got a bunch of bonuses I have added in, some of which expire, and it is 11:20 a.m. where I am, 11:20 p.m. Eastern Time right now. In 40 minutes, one of those special bonuses expires. So you have an incentive to go check out Passion Launch Profits right now because the next bonus is expiring, and there will be one left unexpired bonus tomorrow, and that one's going to expire too. So this is extra reward for the people who were fast action takers. So that is the investment. I promise you, you are going to get 10 times the value, if not more than that, out of the program. I used to be a finance person. Everything for me is a return on investment calculation in terms of time, money, and effort. And I have structured Passion Launched Profits and all of the programs that I put together so you have an extremely high return on time, effort, and money. Because you know what? A lot of people will spend the money and it's the program, whatever they buy, it's too much time, it's not doable, and so they don't do it and they don't get the return on investment. I want you to see a massive return on your investment, like while we're in the program, like maybe the first couple of weeks in the program. Just to tell you what's possible, in the Make 10K in 10 Days Challenge, we had people that were booking clients the first day, paying clients the first day, the third day, the fifth day, the sixth day, sales coming in overnight while they were sleeping because of, they got the offer out there and it was effective. Massive things can happen very, very quickly. And this is a way up-leveled version of what I shared with you in Make 10K in 10 Days Challenge. And it covers a lot of areas that I can't cover in 10 days in a challenge. Sorry, just can't cover it. And I can't, give you even the level of personal attention and accountability and a free thing that's going on that has 475 people in it, as in a program that has, 50 people in it or 100 people in it or even fewer people in it. So join Passion Launch Profits. At least check out and see if it's the right fit for you. If you have questions about Passion Launch Profits, I have actually blocked off my calendar. I've freed up. I don't really have the time over the next 2 days because I'm leaving in 2 days for Christmas vacation. But over the next 2 days, I have opened up time specifically for people who want to chat with me, who want to know how I can help them get more clients, make more money in their business, turn their business around, and if Passion Launch Profits is the right fit for you. So you can leave a comment below if you want to book one of those chat times, and actually I'll hook up. I hadn't planned on doing this live stream, so I'll hook up this live stream to my little Christine bot so that even if I'm sleeping or doing something else, you will get the scheduling link to do that. And you can pick a time on my calendar that works for you if you feel you need that. But again, one of the bonuses expires in now less than 40 minutes at midnight. So you want to jump over to the christineparma.com/PLP, and I'll put that in here real quick. And get all of the details on Passion Launch Profits. I've got actually another video on there, another short video that tells you about Passion Launch Profits. But I wanted to jump on this live stream to really give you more detail, more behind the scenes about what Passion Launch Profits is about, the kind of value that I'm bringing, the commitment that I'm bringing to you getting amazing results from a very selfish perspective. From a very, very selfish perspective, I want you to be hugely, massively successful so that you're a raving fan of mine. Maybe you'll keep working with me. And I have a kick-ass testimonial, right? When you're trying to sell something, having phenomenal testimonials just is like magic, right? So why wouldn't I want to have people get amazing results in my program? This is not something I'm just putting out to see how much money I can make. I want you to be massively successful for some very selfish reasons, in addition to ones that are really very heart-centered, because I want you to be successful and be in business to do the work that you're meant to do in the world and fulfill your soul's purpose during this lifetime with the work that you're meant to do. So if you have any questions, my voice is starting to give out. This has been a lot of talking I've done over the last 2 weeks with the challenge and then going into Passion Launch Profits. Just know that I am overjoyed to welcome you into my community, into Passion Launch Profits, if it's right for you. If you have a question, you can chat with me, schedule a time to chat with me, or pop it in the comments, and I will come back and reply to your questions and answer those. And if you don't get an immediate reply from me, I'm in Asia. So I'm on opposite time zones from the US, so I'm sleeping sometimes. So I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right. Heather says, I tried to book, but the earliest I could get was January 8th. No, It should be. Thank you for telling me. There should be a time. I just put it on my calendar today. I will go back and check that. And anyway, I will reach out to you, Heather, and make sure that we get something booked in just a second. So I'm going to finish this live stream, then I will get back to you. Check my calendar, then I'll get back to you, okay? So that's all for tonight. Tonight in the U.S. I will see y'all next time. Many blessings until then, and bye for now.